These are the video notes for section 26.5, Austria-Hungary's decline. If you remember, at the end of the Napoleonic Wars, Clemens von Metternich was an Austrian prince, a very conservative politician who wanted to limit the spread of French radical thinking across Europe. However, he was unable to do that, and the French Revolution of 1848 spread across Europe, including to Austria. While the conservatives wanted to maintain the aristocracy and maintain the monarchy, the nationalists wanted an elected democratic government, things like free speech and other liberal reforms. Also remember that Austria-Hungary fought losing wars against both the Italians and the Germans or Prussians in the middle of the 19th century. So Austria-Hungary is dealing with a lot of issues right now between radical thinkers, nationalists, and wars with their neighbors. One of the biggest challenges that Austria faced from inside the empire was the power of the Hungarian nationalists who wanted their own independent nation. Austria compromised by creating what is called the dual monarchy, where the Emperor of Austria was also the King of Hungary and sort of held the Austrian Empire together. But Hungary was also allowed to sort of make some of its own internal decisions, run things within their own country while remaining part of the Austrian Empire. This worked well because Austria was industrialized while Hungary was still very agricultural, so they kind of needed each other. However, this dual monarchy left out the Hungarian nationalists, who wanted their own free, modern, independent Hungarian republic, and also all of the Slavic peoples who lived in the Austrian Empire. They didn't benefit from the dual monarchy of Austria-Hungary. The region known as the Balkans, the peninsula reaching down from Europe, it's got Greece at its southern tip and it stretches all the way to the edge of the Ottoman Empire, was one of the big sort of problem areas for Austria and others. It had long been part of the Ottoman Empire, a Turkish empire, but that empire was weakening in the 19th century. The Ottoman Turks were losing control of the Balkan Peninsula. And as they lost control, Russia, Britain, and Austria all looked at this territory in the Balkans thinking that they would like to control it. Austria was its nearest neighbor. Russia wanted the waterways that would lead them to the Mediterranean Sea, and Britain didn't want their Mediterranean shipping interrupted because they had colonies at this point in North Africa. On the inside, you've got Serbians and other Slavic nationalists, Bulgarians, Romanians, who, as the Ottoman Turks lost control, they wanted to break free and declare their independence. So the Ottomans are losing control of the Balkan Peninsula. Russia, Britain, and Austria want control from outside, but the Serbians and other Balkan nationalists want control from the inside. This is why this becomes the Balkan powder keg. The media at the time referred to it as something like a powder keg that was about to explode. We see a lot of different conflicts fought in this area. The British and the French fight the Crimean War to contain the spread of Russian influence in the Balkans. The Russo-Turkish War is a war between Russia and the declining Ottoman Empire. And there are two Balkan wars fought among Balkan nationalist groups, Serbians, Bulgarians, Romanians, over who's going to control the Balkans as they slip out of the Ottoman Empire's control. A term you should know in this area is jingoism, this sort of extreme patriotism, often under the threat of foreign invasion, using foreign threats to get people ramped up and feeling extremely patriotic. You will see good examples of jingoism later in this unit when we explore the poetry of World War I. Before you go on, answer the question, how did declining empires and nationalism create tension? Use examples from this reading, use these terms on this slide, and work that study question into your notes.